Are you kidding me? So after Triple B and E, the foods that I have brought back, because I just really don't like vegetables anymore. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the vlog. Today's a good day. Well, it's kind of a gloomy, chilly day here in Tennessee, but hopefully it's the last of the chilly days and the gloomy days, because we're supposed to get 60-70 degree weather the rest of this week. It's Tuesday, so hopefully tomorrow or Thursday we're starting summer, spring weather. I'm really excited for that. Today is a good day though. Every day is a good day, but today is a good day because I just got my braces removed and I'm so happy. Look. So I have vlogs, old vlogs, if you want to see what my teeth looks like before. But so kind of the quick and dirty story of my teeth was that I've always had really bad teeth. They just run in my family. I've just always had terrible teeth. And then I started Invisalign, and I actually had so much crowding in the bottom teeth that I had to have a tooth pulled. And then I did like 2.5 years of Invisalign. And then the orthodontist said, this is about as far as the Invisalign will go, because they're like plastic trays. But he said, I think we can do a little bit more work with a few months of braces. And I said, well, let's go ahead and do it, because I haven't gone this whole time, you know, if they're not going to end up looking like what I want them to look like. So I think I went a little over 4 months with braces, and I think they look good. A whole lot better than they did before anyway. So I'm really happy about that. In other news, Sophia started solids this week. Or yeah, this past weekend. She had little crumbs of scrambled eggs before, but she really didn't eat much for me to consider it, you know, an actual meal. She legitimately, like 3 days ago, she legitimately ate an entire egg yolk with a little bit of breast milk. Finished the whole thing, cleaned that bowl. She loved it so much. And then I've also given her a little bit of avocado. She's not a huge fan. She'll eat a little bit of it, but she doesn't like it as much as the egg. And last night I gave her a thick strip of ribeye. She loved it. She sucked that little thing dry. Like she was just sucking on the juices. Obviously, she doesn't have teeth yet. She's 5 months, and so she doesn't have her teeth in yet. She wasn't chewing on it, but she sucked all the juices out of it. Loved it. Left that thing dry as a bone. I'm like, it doesn't even look appetizing to me, so I didn't eat it. I posted a reel recently on, you know, her first food, the first time that she had the egg yolk and a little bit of breast milk. And most everyone, like, there was just a few comments, but you know, most everyone understands, if you're in the keto carnivore space, of if you're a human, you need real food, you need real nutrition. But some people just really don't understand that yet. They think that babies are supposed to have Cheerios. Like, I think that if I posted my baby eating Cheerios and like a fruit smoothie, no one would think anything of it. But because I'm giving my baby a real food, egg yolk, oh my God, that people lose their shit. And someone commented, I think I deleted it because it was so disrespectful, and I will not keep disrespectful comments. I'm okay with disagreeing. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me, and I disagree with people all the time. I'm not okay with disrespectful comments, so I delete them. I block the person. Not gonna deal with that shit. But someone said, Are you out of your mind? I'm okay with the yolk, but keto for a baby? And in my mind, I was just thinking, so you're okay with ketogenic foods? Ooh. So you're okay with ketogenic real foods for a baby, but you're not okay with the term keto? Like what is it? You know, what do people think keto is? And I think that there's just so much misinformation about that. Like, a lot of people just think that keto is something just strange. Keto for me and for my family is real food, y'all. Real whole foods. There's nothing wrong with a baby not eating prepackaged food or processed food. I'm not saying I will never give my baby food. There's one really good company that I fed that makes baby food that I bought for Tiago. The company is called Serenity Kids, and they make really good baby food with good healthy fats and meat and vegetables. And they do make some fruit smoothies now, but I don't plan on giving my baby fruits anytime soon. Maybe some berries when she's 6-7 months. But as of right now, we're sticking to meat and vegetables, some low carb vegetables. She seems to love that so far, and that's what I'm sticking to. Also, I'm following Nisha, Dr. Barry's wife, and you know, we have kids the same age, and she's also posted reels and videos of feeding her babies real food, her kids real food, and never fails to see someone in the comments just really humiliating themselves, like saying it's child abuse to feed a child real food. Are you kidding me? Like, is that how brainwashed we have been to buy the prepackaged crap food with a laundry list of ingredients that now we think that that is real food? That's insane. Like, even when I wasn't eating keto, I don't think that it was that bad. Like, I wouldn't say that it was child abuse for feeding a child chicken or beef or an egg. I was like, oh, that's kind of fatty for a baby, but okay, I would think a banana would be better. Maybe that's something that I would have said before I knew, before my eyes were open. But would I say that it was child abuse for feeding a child a real food with one ingredient? I don't think I would have said that. So all I'm saying is, for me and my family, it's real whole foods. We do eat some prepackaged foods. We do eat some processed foods. I eat hot dogs. I know that's a processed food that people are like, you know, we'll stay away from. I eat hot dogs, but we don't eat Cheerios and all this stuff. Now, my husband is not keto. He's not keto. I'm working on that, y'all. I really am. But anyway, I just had a little rant about that because it blows my mind, truly, that people feel upset, that people feel any type of way about a baby eating an egg. It's an egg. It's so nutrient dense. Like, you should eat an egg every once in a while. Jeez. Anyway, off my soapbox for now. I do want to give a quick shout out. So someone in the comments, I don't remember that person's name, but someone in the comments of my BBBE results video said that Dawn does keto. She's here on YouTube. That's her YouTube channel. She had similar results to mine, and so I looked her up immediately, and I love her videos. Her and her husband are like just so real, super quirky, and like just down to earth. They just seem like super down to earth people, and I love the conversations that they have with each other. So I binged a couple of her videos, but they tend to be a little bit longer, so I just didn't have the time to binge as many. But I did watch her 30-day Triple B&E results video, and yeah, they are very similar to mine. She even showed, I hadn't watched her video before, but just like I did, she showed a before and after picture of her face, and it looks different. I'm like, okay, I thought that I was kind of, it was a stretch for me to say that my face even changed with just 5.6 pounds lost. But no, I mean, she only lost, I think, about 8 pounds, so a little bit more than me. But the change in her face was pretty, you know, substantial, I would say. So that was really interesting to see that she did really have similar results to mine. So that's really cool. I want to give a quick shout out to them just because I love supporting small channels. Her channel is not as small as mine, but I love people who are real, down to earth. And I also had scrolled through some of her comments, and I love how she responds to people being disrespectful. I don't know if I would be that calm and maybe take that high road, but they just seem like super kind people, even to the people who just want to share like hate in the comments, which really sucks, you know, that no matter how much love you think you're throwing out there, how much, you know, you think you're doing good by sharing these things with people who say that it keeps them motivated, it keeps them on track, it keeps them accountable, watching your videos, all these good things that people say that they're getting out of your videos. So you keep making them because it's motivating to hear that, and then it never fails to get someone in the comments just sharing hate. And I told her in the comments of that video that I'm really jealous, to be honest, of how like they're a keto carnivore couple. I think they just did 30 days of Triple B&E, but I think they're keto. And so it's really cool to see how they're like a keto couple and they can share ideas, you know, share their results, share how they feel. And my husband, I do cook most of the time, so my husband is close to keto, but he still likes his bread. He still loves his fruit. I mean, that man grew up on fruit and vegetables. He tells me all the time how they would climb, I think, mango trees and eat mango trees and bananas. I mean, they just lived on fruit and vegetables. Very little meat, very little protein. And so I get it. It's hard for him to come off of that. It's hard for him to understand that vegetables don't love you back. And fruit is not as healthy as you might think. Because I'm so close to carnivore. Honestly, I'm ketovore because I just really don't like vegetables anymore. Before I go inside, I do want to share the foods that I have brought back after Triple B&E because it's something that I forgot to share. But first, let me take off this coat because it's hot. So after Triple B&E, the foods that I have brought back was immediately I brought back in avocados. The first thing was avocados and half a teaspoon of sweetener in my coffee. And let's see, what else have I brought in? One time I had tomatoes and onions, so I brought back those and I felt fine. Didn't, you know, I brought back a lot of seasonings and stuff. Those have never really bothered me, I don't think, that I have noticed. I've also added back in chicken. Chicken I seem to do fine with, but if I don't add enough fat, if I have chicken breast instead of chicken thighs, I need to add fat. Otherwise, I will be hungry a little while later, or I'll end up snacking because I'm so hungry. So it needs to be something that's fattier. I just got used to that fat and I need it now. I've noticed that I will get hungry if I don't add fat into my chicken. Let's see, what else have I added back in? I don't know. I still have a lot of beef. Oh, chorizo. I added back in some pork chorizo. And sometimes I have some beef chorizo too, but mostly I really like the pork one. So I added that in. It doesn't seem to bother me at all. I love chorizo. I've mentioned it before in several videos. I love it so much. Yesterday, for dinner, I had a ribeye steak with chorizo on top and some avocado on the side. And that, I think that's like my favorite meal, my favorite beef meal. It's so good. I love chorizo. And what else? I don't think I've added, so to my coffee, I had heavy cream with my BBBE, but I also added back in a little bit of lactose-free milk, and no issues. I do notice though that it gives me some phlegm, but I think I don't know if it's the heavy cream or the lactose-free milk. Might be both. I might do a little while without the Fairlife just to see if maybe that's the issue. But I think heavy cream does the same to me, but I'm okay with it. If that's the worst of my symptoms, a little bit of phlegm in the mornings, then it's whatever. Let's see, what else have I added back in? I've had a little bit of cucumber. Oh, and pork skins. I've had a little bit of pork skins. But again, those cucumbers and pork skins are things that I used to have as a snack. And after BBBE, I have stopped the majority of my snacking. I don't snack at night anymore. If I'm hungry, and it's usually because we had like a chicken dinner and I'm still hungry. So I will go and have a beef patty or two or some ribs. The other day we had pork ribs, so I had some pork ribs too. And I'll just have like another meal because I know I'm still hungry, instead of going and grabbing a bag of pork skins, because I know that's just going to lead me to having the entire bag of pork skins. And before I know it, I'm not even thinking about what I'm eating. I'm just like stuffing my face. So anyway, I think that's like it. I do share what I eat on my Instagram, so I hope that you will go follow me over there. Today, all I have had was coffee. I didn't add any butter to it. All I added was 2 drops of 2% iodine and heavy cream and a little bit of lactose-free milk and my sweetener. And that's it. And I'm about to go break my fast. It is 10:50, so probably gonna break my fast around 11:30. And it's probably going to be huevos con chorizo. That's just my everyday breakfast. I just love chorizo so much. So let's go have some food.